Okay, folks, here we're back. I'll give it a few minutes for people to come in. Yeah, it's saying that the stream quality is excellent now. I've just dropped the latency. Hopefully that's helped. We'll see how that works. What's going on here? Okay, guys. Let me just get back into Conquest of Elysium. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I'll just wait a few minutes just for people to come back in. Just let me know if the stream's looking okay. By the way, if you're in here and watching already. Hello, hello, hello. I can see you all coming back in. Okay. You're on a new window in YouTube. Yeah, I thought so. uh, can't tell if it's the blurry thing because you're not changing anything. I'm getting the warning again. I don't know what's happening here, man. Like, I'm using the standard settings that I use. Let me just check the settings in. OBS is really janky at the moment. Like, it's getting really, really janky. Let me see if that's working. Can you just check it, Tim Lagore, and just see if that's working now? Is that still looking blurry? This is not really how I wanted to be spending the stream, kind of trying to debug problems with OBS and YouTube. Maybe what I think, guys, if it's going to be really bad, I think what I'm going to do is maybe I just cancel the stream and then I'll try and fix it. CB saying seems better to me. Are you sure? Because I'm still getting a warning on it on YouTube live control panel, but YouTube won't let me go. Like, I use Brave browser, and quite a lot of stuff seeming to not work with Brave anymore. But YouTube's always worked fine with it, but I don't know if that's part of the problem. Tim Lagore saying it wasn't that bad. All right, I'll carry on and just see how it goes. Anyway, let's continue playing. So I'm gonna bring this guy back up to the north. There we are. And Hussam, we're gonna bring this guy back to. Okay, we've got a Sheik available. I don't think I'm going to get him, though. I think we're going to get some more Desert Warriors. Let's just try and build up a reasonable sized force of Desert Warriors first. Okay, we do have a coal mine here, so I would definitely want to grab that. Okay, Timbergore saying, yeah, that guy wasn't blowing the woods. Okay, I think I've just dropped the latency. The quality doesn't need to be high anyway, so Conquest for Elysium is kind of like low resolution anyway. So, excellent. Okay, sounds like it's better. What do we got here? Oh, we got dwarves. You know that I love killing dwarves. So let's kill some dwarves, see if we can get ourselves... we're going to move on to this first. Okay, Benjamin and Hussam is going to move in. We'll take this coal mine, and then we're going to get our first set of metal. Oh. Now, what was that spell? Oh, we got Finger of Death. Excellent. Extra effect once target is hit. Special effect Paralyzation. Strength negates. That's kind of interesting. So it's possible to survive this. It does a D1 1000 basically, or a D90 999. And if you're lucky enough to survive that, which is possible, you get paralyzed. We've also got Fear and Dehydration. I think I prefer Fear than Dehydration, generally speaking. Let's take out these levies now. Vayish, hello. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, we've so yeah, it looks like Explorminate's future is in doubt again, because Rob's basically having to take some time off, and it sounds like he's taking some permanent time off, so that's going to be an interesting thing to deal with. There's been a battle in a village. Well, I'm not really been doing much with Explorminate other than just kind of modding the Discord channel really, and just keeping people enthusiastic for that for a while, because I've been too busy. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what we can do with Explorminate, because a lot of people really like Explorminate. I mean, people really like it, and I think they'd be sad to see it go. Aaron, how's it going? Yeah, pretty good. Having fun? Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun now that we've managed to get the stream working properly. But it took a little while to get it going. But yeah. So I just thought I'd play some Conquest for Elysium and chat with people. Okay, the drought is over. Some goblins here in those mountains. And there's a tent village with a couple of deer in. Let's just grab those. Okay, we managed to overrun all these. This was a nice addition to Conquest for Elysium 5, by the way. Or 6. 5. It is 5, yes. So that you can just jump in and kill stuff and not have to fight a battle. Via, she's saying, tech. Yeah. It's always fun when you're trying to celebrate something, and then you end up spending most of the time fighting the sound system, or trying to get your turntables working, or CDJs, whatever it is that people are using these days. And it was kind of the same here. Okay, we've got a blister there. I'm going to avoid that, I think. We probably should take it out. Yeah, let's take that out. I can probably Finger of Death them out of there. So yeah, there we go. Got to be careful of those blisters. They are really strong. Okay, my heart was in my mouth then, because I knew that this would kill a few things. I didn't know it would kill that many. So that was pretty rough. We lost 8 troops, including all our camel riders. Those camel riders always die early anyway, so let's go jump in and grab these tent villages again. There's obviously something invisible moving out there. Patrick Standell saying, any plan to try out Alliance of the Sacred Sons when it's finally done? Yes. Harnish, the Raksharaja, has been eliminated. The last commander was slain by Erectus, the Illusionist. Alliance of the Sacred Sons is... Oh, yeah, I probably should have known that was going to happen. Oh, it's only a bunch of bandits. Now, being a bunch of desert bandits ourselves, we are well used to those kind of techniques. Yeah, Alliance of the Sacred Sons looks like a really good game, and the developer Texas Hawk is a really nice guy as well. He was like really active on the Explorminate Discord channel for quite a long time. Not seen much of him recently. He's going to be really busy, I think. But yeah, it's Steve, isn't it? I think his name is. Well, anyway, that game looks really good, and I played the older versions enough to know that it was a complex game, and I didn't really know what I was doing in it. My initial kind of estimation of that game was it was one of those games that was kind of so unusual that it was one of those, you know, it felt like a game that only really the developer would know how to play. And I feel bad saying that, but I think there's some truth to that. I think it really needed some help. Oh wow, look, I'm gonna have to get back and deal with those because I'd forgotten about them already. I'm actually going to get, just in case we do get attacked, let's get some more Desert Warriors up here immediately. Patrick Standar saying it is really good. He's really busy. I know him as I support him a lot when it was more of a passion project. Yeah, I was an early supporter on Kickstarter, not an early support because that game's been in development for years, man, like a long time. But I've been supporting it. You know, it was when it was still a Kickstarter before well before Hooded Horse picked it up, and I went. You know, I've seen all the different iterations of the art that he's been using. He's had a real up and down story with that game, but it looks like my camera's working now. Let's just see if I can. Oh yeah, I've taken my green screen down. Let's just not bother with that now. Come on, close. There we are. A wealthy merchant from a land across the sea is traveling through the country. He has recently come ashore in New Water. Okay. We can actually get an assassin here. They're pretty good, so I'm going to buy one of those. We'll also get these Desert Warriors. We've got quite a lot of gold incoming now. Let's take out this guard tower here. Now, this guy's a commander. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, let's keep him. We'll attack there next turn. Patrick Standar, I was part of it before the Kickstarter when it was called Imperia 5X. Wow, yeah, okay, so that was way before me. Yeah, I to summarize, I like the look of that game. I think it looks amazing. I think it's going to be. I think if he can pull it off, I think it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be one of those games that's kind of revolutionary. But he's got to pull it off, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, we've got the assassination attacking right at the start. Okay, that was there we go. That's dehydration. Scourging wind, sorry. So this gives you the exhaustion effect. Exhaustion is going to be really good for this kind of battle because it'll drop the damage on the ranged attacks from these enemies. Yeah, look, their strength is dropped down now because of the exhausted effect. They get -1 strength and have a chance of not moving. An exhausted unit that attacks has a 50% chance of taking 1 point of damage. That's actually pretty good. I didn't realise it had that extra effect. And look at this. Our Scourge Heralds just got straight in on the front line. That's what I like to see. Yeah, he's also exhausted. Okay. Now we've got a Sheik available. Let's just carry on with the Desert Warriors here because I really like that unit. Lost quite a few of those troops there. Oh no, here we are. That's why, because we've got Caspar who's going to be sticking around now. I don't need him as commander. Let's just have him. Same with Hussam here. I think I'm just going to have them all subordinate just to the Scourge Lord himself. And I think we want to put up another pillar of power. We've got enough metal now, so let's go and do that. There are a couple of incoming games that I'm quite excited about. By the way, did you guys see that Against the Storm has sold 1 million copies? Or is it 5 million copies? Some ridiculous number anyway. It's done really well. Here we go. Look, I'm going to put one up. I'm going to put a pillar of power here. Oh, not enough iron. How many do we need? Oh, it's 25. Gosh. Okay. In that case, since we've got some... Whoops. That's not what I want to do. Since we've got some trade... Trade administration. Let's buy some iron. We should have one enough iron to put one of those up in a few turns, and then we'll get more. We'll get more of the life force. I probably should start getting his abilities as well. Let's go for the lesser ritual. Okay, so we're going to spend those this turn. Okay, there we go. There's Scourge summons. That's what I wanted. Captain available. So let's summon some Scourge stuff. We might want to go and put that Dark Bonds up as well. Okay, we got a dark centipede. This is pretty good. It's got 2 armor, loads of hit points, and a venomous bite, and it's wall climbing. We got a scourge ant. Now this one I think is a stupid unit. So, oh no, it's semi-stupid. Semi-stupid units will move on their own if given the opportunity. They'll behave normally once taken command of by a leader. Right, so we can leave this one to kind of move around itself. It's also got siege tunneling. When attacking a fort, the unit has a chance of burrowing and then reappearing right among the enemies when the combat starts. There we go. And we got a couple of spiders. So these things are, they've got the weak venomous bite, but they are wall climbing. I think these ones you probably want to save for sieges, because they're not particularly great otherwise. Okay, yeah, we've now got enough iron to put up the... So let's see if we can get around these mountains. Ah, okay, we've got another coal mine. So we can... Let's go and grab that. Okay. Bumper harvest. All right, we're gonna actually put the dark bonds on this one. Oh, we can't. Okay, we don't have quite enough. So we've got to wait a little while first. I think what we'll do is in that case we will go forward with our plan. Another ballista there. Let's go and take this out. I want to try and take out the minor factions as quickly as possible. Now, hopefully we can crawl over these walls with these siege creatures and kill that ballista before it does too much damage. There we go. And look, the High Lord, he's a really dangerous enemy, by the way, and because we use fear, he's just useless. There we go. All right. This looks like a good as place as any to put up a pillar of power. Okay, there we go. So we've got another pillar. We're going to get some more life force. Oh, hey, Sean. How's it going, man? Tim Lagarde's saying, stupid free spawn are nice, but I see no reason you would ever choose not to take control of something. Depends what it is. I think if it's... I don't know if you're able to get the the ant queen that actually starts setting up your own ants, but I think you can. And then you're going to get you've got a lot of like units running around on their own. Aaron's saying, gotta run. Congrats on 5,000. Thank you, mate. I'll see you later, Vash. How's it going then, Sean? You good? Must be early morning for you, mate. Down there, down under. Battle in a village. Yeah, not much to see here. Oh, we've got some... No, we've got a town. That's a lot of troops in that town. That's a bit much for us to take on. We'll go and kill these marauding deer first. I don't think we'll even lose any troops there. Yep. Okay. Want to get as many of these pillars of power up as possible. Now we can get up the... this thing, the dark bonds. I want to go and do that. Sean say, not bad, can't chat, but I'll leave this running. Yeah, no worries, mate. Are you working? Chonday813 says, congratulations on 5,000. Thank you. Yeah, it's been great. I was saying this before, but like it didn't really feel that long ago when I was having to ask people to subscribe on Facebook and stuff just because I just didn't have enough people. And for it to go to 5,000 subs is just absolutely crazy. I had no idea that it would ever get this popular. I had no idea at all. So I'm obviously doing something right. People like it. So that's really, really cool. Okay. We got a deer. Let's just kill them. And then we'll grab this hamlet. Battle in a hamlet. Okay. Let's just see what we've got up this way. Is there anything potentially threatening? Oh, yeah. We've lost our pillar of power here. That's not good. Let's get some desert warriors up back at home. And we probably should start moving back up that direction. Yeah, I don't want to worry about that pit for the time being. Hero has arrived in one of your villages. Oh, that's nice. So this guy's really good for picking up, lost territory. Yeah, that's a little bit much for us at the moment. Okay, this is a nice little area. I am gonna circle back towards our home. Like, yeah, we've lost all this look. So this has just come from marauding deer by the looks of it. Maybe we can get a commander. Okay. Yeah, see if that hero can go and pick. Oh, what we got? Oh, we got an illusionist. Yikes. Okay. Let's go and kill that illusionist force. Hopefully his main force is not going to be there. Let's go and try and grab that coal mine back. Shondol813 says, will Explore Minute podcast continue? What happened to Rob? I'm not really at liberty to talk about it, to be honest. I don't really like what Rob did put some public stuff up in the Discord channel. He's having some personal life stuff, let's just say that. But yeah, I don't really feel massively comfortable about talking about it. I'm not really sure what's going on. He's been incommunicado for a couple of weeks. So I think he's just dealing with whatever is going on at home. Wow, that did a lot more damage to me than I was thinking. Okay, that was pretty nasty. I actually lost 10 desert warriors and a couple of my other troops. So let's... Oh, wow, look at this. Yeah, we want to keep away from that guy now. Let's head back. Do I need to? I'm just thinking. Now, I think this guy will kill a deer. I'm going to start heading back, I think, and just we're going to need to kind of defend this area, but I need more troops to do so. We have got a sheik available now, so let's just get that guy up. Let's give him some camel riders, so he's fast. There we are. Now we can just start picking up some of these things that we've lost. Okay, and we've got enough iron now to put up another temple of power. Sorry, another pillar of power. Tim Lagor is saying vampire mode running from mirrors. Yes, that's me. Like, you got to be careful, by the way. If you're afraid of mirrors, you can get fat really easily. This is what happened to me. It's one of the reasons why I'm now back at the gym every day, because I was kind of like avoiding mirrors in the house. I didn't realize how big my gut had got. So I've been that's been the latest thing in Battle Mode's life. I'm back at the gym and trying to get fit. Oh, I actually did I lose a commander there? No, I just lost a camel rider. That's okay. Let's get some more camel riders. I like those guys. Pretty good. Not bad for cavalry at all. See what we got up here. Yeah, not a lot of that direction. 5 spearmen we can take. Okay, we've already recruited there. Keep Rama there. Or Rama. I think we're going to go with get some more scourge summons up. Okay, that's good. Lots of chaff. Oh, we got some hyenas as well. They're not bad. 1 to 6 damage. They're fast though, so they will charge in. Okay, we've used all our action points, but we've got a decent sized force there now. Oh, sorry, I've been missing some of the comments. Ashfar578, your channel introduced me to this game. I'm grateful for it. Also, really like your calm voice with turn-based games you play. Cheers. P.S. How hard would it be to conquer all the planes with which faction? Oh, thank you for the kind compliment. I appreciate that. I've had people say that they put me on so they can sleep, and I think that's great. Like, if you've got problems sleeping, man, you should use anything that you can in order to get to sleep. So I don't find it even remotely offensive. I think it's brilliant if people like to use that. But it's nice to hear that some people they find it relaxing. That's really, really cool. As for conquering all of Elysium, ooh, maybe Warlock might be a good one because they've got some of the resistances you want for the elemental planes. Necromancer is probably a good bet because Necromancer is just insanely strong anyway. It's definitely one of the strongest. It's one of the strongest character classes. Maybe the strongest, arguably. Yeah, maybe it is the strongest. I'm not really sure. Oh, we got a great shark here. I wonder if would be able to kill that thing now that he's stuck in the frozen sea. Um, I wonder. It's worth trying, isn't it? Let's see if we can do it. You see, this is why I like Conquest of Elysium. You see something unexpectedly like that, and you're just like, what's the chances of me winning this battle? Who knows? I have no idea. Let's find out. The Wombat says, hey, what game is this? It says Factorio, but that's definitely not it. No, it's not Factorio. This is Conquest of Elysium 5 by Illwinter Game Design. It's one of my favourite games. Chunde is saying, well, I really enjoy the podcast. I hope it does continue. I think your videos are great, but I also really like listening to you talk about games. Also wish all the best to Rob. Yeah, Rob needs some love at the moment, man. So sorry, Chunde, I did intend to explain a little bit, but I've literally only just found out about this. So I can't. Well, okay, that was easier than I thought. I really don't know is the answer. I don't know what's going on. I've literally only just found out about it 2 minutes before I went on this stream, so I can't really talk about it, to be honest. My initial thoughts are that I'm finding it hard the podcast's really hard for me to do, because when Rob's wanting to do it, he always wants to record at 3 a.m, and that was okay with me for a bit, but especially when I was at uni, it wasn't a big problem because it didn't matter if I had a late night. But the late nights are really wrecking me now, because I like to get up early in the morning. I tend to, if I've got, like at the moment, for example, I wake up at sort of 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I go to the gym. That's the first thing I do, because I need to lose some weight. So I've been doing that, and if I have to wait up till 3, it just completely destroys my sleeping pattern. So I was I was having to sort of like drop back on the podcast anyway, because it was just difficult for me to do. Get more of these camel riders. I think these camel riders should have the scouting ability. I think that would be really good. Let's bring Rama back here. Oh, we've got some camel riders there too. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I haven't really been doing much stuff with Explorminate in recent times because various reasons. So I don't really know. Like, I love Explorminate. Like, if it wasn't for Rob and Explorminate, I wouldn't have 5,000 subscribers now. It definitely got me a head start, and I really enjoyed. Oh, Erectus the Illusionist has been eliminated. He's been killed by Iggar, the High Cultist. If it wasn't for Explorminate, yeah, my channel wouldn't be anywhere near as big as it is. And I got all the gratitude and love for Rob. He's a really nice guy as well. Like, I've got loads of time for him. I think he's juggling too many balls at the moment. He's trying to do too much, and so it's really difficult. Like, because he's got a crazy job. Like, he's a policeman, and it's difficult being a policeman at the moment in the United States. And he's got a family, and he's trying to do other stuff on top of it. So yeah, he's busy, and I think eventually something's got to give. So it sounds like it's Explorminate that's got to give at the moment. Okay, the summer is here. Bumper harvest. The Wombat is asking, oh no, Tim Lagoa says, is there a reason to kill the shark? No, I just wanted to do it. The Wombat, is this game made by the same guy that made Dominions? It looks really similar. Yeah, it's two Swedish guys who love their role-playing games, and they love their mythology and history. This game is more of a classic. This game's more like uses D&D tropes, like the sort of low fantasy stuff, whereas Dominions is more high fantasy with some low fantasy stuff in there. Dominions is more kind of based around mythology, because Christopher from Illwinter is a professor of. I think he said he on the podcast. Oh, look at this! Okay, we got a really big cultist army. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, he's interested in comparative religion and mythology. Yeah, we don't have enough troops to go anywhere near those high cultists. Let's get the hell out of here. So we need to actually build some troops up. I think I'm going to build quite a lot of desert warriors up here. So yeah, so he bases all his lore and stuff around, kind of loosely around real mythology. So, and it's really, that's why it's really, really interesting. Let's kill this hybrid cultist because this guy's made a mistake. Oh, he's really, really fortified his hometown. He's got a captain available here too. That might be a good thing to get up. So let's get this guy. John Day saying, okay, maybe you can make videos just rambling about some game news and game you're playing. Yeah, I mean, so like part of the reason why I don't do much stuff for Explorminate anymore is because like just stuff like this happens all the time. And the last time it happened, I kind of said I was going to not do any more stuff, like on for Explorminate's video channel, because like just here's how it is, right? I put a lot of time and effort into Explorminate, like a lot, to the point where I kind of, I was at university when I was doing Explorminate big time, and I was like, I was kind of using Explorminate. I was struggling at uni. I'm not going to lie, I found it really hard, and yeah, so it was difficult, and I was kind of using Explorminate as a bit of a as a procrastination distraction tool. Ah, looks like we've lost. Okay, I see. Let's get another captain up here. I'm going to send these guys out. Hopefully these ones will stay away from us. Yeah, I was kind of using it as a bit of a procrastination tool. So, and I put a lot of time into Explorminate. Like I did hundreds of videos for the channel, especially those Shadow Empire videos, and it was fun. But like the last time we had a bit of a crises, Explorminate just happen all the time. So the last time it happened, Rob kind of was like, "Look, I'm going to shut the channel down," and he just said, "Right, I'm shutting the channel down," and he didn't consult anybody. So it was like all that work that we'd put in. We were all, like all the staff were a bit bummed out because we were a bit like, wow, okay, well that's that gone then, like, all that work we put in, and then we managed to talk him round. Probably not the best idea now looking back at it. I think we should have just let him close the channel, to be honest, because it's one of those things. It's clear that Rob doesn't have the time to do it, and he really wants to because he loves it. He's been doing it for such a long time and such a passion project for him. But it's just, I think it's just too much for him. So so I'm probably not going to do much more stuff with Explorminate, to be honest, because it's just, I mean, it sounds like Rob wants to close it anyway, and he says I don't know what's going on. We've only had one message. He's not contacted anybody in the staff. He literally just left a message on the Discord, so we don't really know what's going on yet. We need to wait for him to get in touch again and just see what he wants to do. But it's up to him. It's, Explorminate belongs to Rob. It's always been his. We don't have any way of publishing stuff. Can't even publish as a podcast. So if we actually do record oh wow, look at this. Okay, we're gonna get wrecked here. So we got attacked by the High Cultist, but we've got a lot of war shamblers and stuff on the front line here. Timbergore says, sounds like he should let someone else take it over. Yeah, but I think he's tried that before as well, and that didn't work out for him either. I don't really know. I'm not going to say any more, like, because I don't know what's going on, and Rob changes his mind every 5 minutes, basically. So he might. It's possible that 2 weeks down the line he'll completely change his mind and decide that no, actually he does want to keep it. So we just, because it's really hard to predict what he wants, it's kind of no point in talking about it. My attitude about it is that I've run out of energy for making content on something where the plug could be pulled at any minute, just randomly. Because that, like, if you imagine that, like, if you imagine you put in, hundreds and thousands at this point of hours, or maybe thousands of hours of time and energy and love into something, and then it can be just kind of like just yanked away from under you at any moment, just arbitrarily, what seems like in an arbitrary fashion. It kind of takes the fire out of, the passion out of what you want to do. And to be honest, since I've actually started, I've lost my Scourge Lord, by the way, so now we're in a bit of a deep poo. There we go, though. There we go. We got another Scourge Lord already. So yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not sure about Explorminate, to be honest. Like, I'm waiting for Rob to get in touch and decide what he wants to do. It's up to him. If he wants to carry on, then, and he wants people to help him, then that's fair enough. I think I'm going to get Rama here. I'm just going to put him on Sentry. I forgot to remember the button for that now. It's S. Okay, there we are. We're going to Sentry Wather as well. Chonde's saying, well, if someday you and the rest of the crew want to make your own podcast, I bet you'll have a good audience. Yeah, like, and again, it's like, you know, like if I was Rob and I was having problems, and then all of a sudden, you know, the guys that you were working with just made their own podcast, I'd probably be a bit upset. So I don't know, like it's really hard to know what to do, because like, you know, we want to be there and sort of support him and help him out, but at the same time, you don't want to be, you know, you don't want to be putting your energy into something that can, you know, just disappear. But I think for the time being, like we can't get any content up because Rob's got all the passwords for everything, so we don't know, like we can't get into, you know, we can't even put the podcast up because we don't know how to do it because Rob always did that. So yeah, it's just a bit of an awkward situation, really. I'd love to be able to. I'd love it that the situation were different. You know, because if the situation was different and things were a little bit more, it'd be a little bit easier for us with terms of putting up content. Then, you know, I'd be all over Explorminate because it is such a great thing and so many people appreciate it. Because like we're just really grateful that people like it as much as they do, and you know, because it's true. Like people love Explorminate and I loved Explorminate. That's why, like it was when I read some stupid rock paper shotgun article that was just really political and just a horrible hit piece on someone, and I just thought, man, gaming's journalism is absolutely dead now. It's just full of political activists who are just trying to, you know, they're just bad actors, and it just really made me feel upset. So I kind of moved away from that, and then I found Explorminate because Explorminate was actually, you know, a website that were actually doing real, you know, articles about real games and about games that I enjoyed. So in that respect, it was amazing. It was like really cool because, you know, it was finally a website that was putting out articles that were fun and that were actually talking about video games and not just, you know, gaming politics or politics, you know, like not even gaming politics, just politics. I've had my fill of politics. Like I've got plenty of sources for that if I want to. I don't want it in my gaming. So, CB, yeah, so Explorminate was like a real breath of fresh air. Unfortunately, it's just, you know, it's just not really happening right now for me. Dan Bonesman saying, you and Daz should still grab Vic for the occasional Shadow Empire discussion if Explorminate does go away. Yeah, I'm not going to look, I'm not writing off Explorminate. I don't know what's going on with it yet. We are literally just, only just finding out. So, just for now, we'll just consider it on hiatus. We have recorded one more podcast, but we've got no way of putting it up. I can put it on YouTube, basically. That's it. Because at least for now, I've still got access to the YouTube channel. But yeah. Yeah, and like there is always, you know, if people like the podcast and Rob, you know, doesn't mind, and then I guess we can probably do another one. I don't know. I just, like I say, I am trying to be a little bit sensitive there. But I like doing podcasts. I like talking, and I've got loads of we've got loads of contacts in the, you know, like with people who play games. So you know, I know Drexy and Sean will probably still want to do stuff, and you know, maybe Rob will come back. Maybe he'll sort his stuff out and figure out what he wants to do, and that would be really nice if we could do that. Let's put a pillar of power up here, look, so we can start, you know, getting more of these scourge points. I think we probably should start working on upgrading our scourge points because we've got a big cultist army to deal with. When we actually could get this ritual scourge mastery, that would be pretty powerful. Okay, we've got dark bonds and call of the pillar. And Dark Scourge summons. Okay, that's the one I want. So we can get some of the bigger Scourge creatures. Okay, there we go. There's the Scourge Ant Queen. That one is stupid. You can't control this one. But this one will wander around and put up Scourge Ants. So Sean's saying, we're exploring possibilities, but at the moment we really don't know much more about it than you guys. When we know what's going on, everyone else will know. Till then, there's not much to tell. Yeah, that's exactly that's how I feel. So where are we going? This is a bit much for us to take out. Unless we get up some more of these Okay, we're not quite enough life force. Let's get some more life force up. Explominate's been going for years, by the way. It's been going absolutely ages. I think people forget that it's been going on a long time. Oh no, we got jumped on by the cultist again. It pops out of nowhere. Okay, so we won this battle, but we are going to lose this one here, look. I don't think we're even going to kill much here. This front line that he's got, these war shamblers, is really strong. Look, armor 2, 19 hit points with a spear. It does a massive amount of damage. Hey, look, he even captured one of our camel riders. Alright, we did kill a few Atlanteans there. But not enough. Yeah, we just killed... yeah, we just killed 4 units. That's not too great. Not too good. Okay, we've got another Scourge Herald. Let's get that guy. And some more Desert Warriors here. I'm going to keep this guy back here, I think. Now, we're not allowed to upgrade to a Scourge Lord again until we've upgraded our Scourge Lord to the top level that he can get at. Hang on. Wait a minute. What happens to that other army? Okay. I didn't realize I'd lost both armies. I'm getting really, really confused. I think it's because I'm talking and playing at the same time. Must have been this guy that jumped on him. I just didn't see that. Either that or we lost the commander. Where was he? Down here somewhere. Oh well. Let's just continue on. So yeah, in that case, let's just get a switch to Scourge Mastery immediately. At least these guys are relatively easy to get out. Scourging Wind and Weakness. I think I'll go with Scourging Wind. Exhaustion is a pretty good effect. Alright. We also need some more troops. Fortunately, we have plenty of Desert Warriors. Let's get a whole bunch of Desert Warriors up. Okay, so the fact is we've got line of sight over here. Okay. I think it must have been just coming from our village. More Desert Warriors. I'm just going to use these 2 recruitment locations to grab them quick. Okay, at least we can get a pretty large army up, but it's not going to be a strong army compared to what that High Cultist is wielding. So, wow, we've got we got a decent income at least. Glenn Eldritch, glad I'm able to catch the live stream. Congratulations on 5k, and here's to another 5k. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's cool. Yeah, it's. Oh, we've already done this one. Yeah, so, I mean, the rate that my channel's growing. I mean, I'm going to hit 6,000 subscribers probably in about 6 weeks. That's obviously going to depend on whether I get some interesting videos out, because those predictions are kind of based off the fact that I've had some big success recently with some videos that did really, really well. So I had a really, really good numbers on that Shadow Empire series, and even now, like 40 episodes in, I'm getting a regular 400 unique viewers. So that is really, really, like, for me, that's big numbers. I know it doesn't sound like a lot compared to a lot of people, but for me, that's like really, really big. And it's, you know, and the channel's growing. Also, Dominion 6 was released, and Illwinter very, very kindly did me a solid by giving me, you know, like the first look access, I guess. Myself, Dad's Tactic and Lucid Tactics. And, you know, because they like my Conquest of Elysium videos, that's why. So I was really, really grateful to them for that, for giving me that opportunity. But that did get me a lot of subscribers as well. So Channel's growing pretty big. And yeah, now I've got to figure out what to do with it. The thing is, I am quite busy at work, and because I do video editing at work, and script writing and video editing, so like I'm not always that enthusiastic about doing that when I'm finishing work. Let's get some, maybe we. Let me think about how we can do this. I think probably what we want to do is look at these anthills. These are starting to go out now. I think we're going to put another pillar of power up. Yeah, let's go and put another pillar of power up while we got the opportunity. Tim Lagore saying, Red Tim needs food badly. That's from Gauntlet. Gauntlet 2, because in the original game, it would have just said Valkyrie needs food badly. But in Gauntlet 2, you got the option to pick the colour. See, I'm old, and I remember that game I remember that game in the arcades in the 80s when I was a kid. Wow, 25 slingers. That's a lot of slingers. Let's get some... yeah, let's get some chaff up there, I think. Let's make a pillar of power here too. Looks like those bandits moved. Oh, they're back again. Ah, there's the Crystal Palace with a big income. Nice. Okay, so this was the Palace of the Enchanter. Patrick Sander, it is big numbers for Shadow Empire as well. It is a niche game, so 400 viewers is really good, I think. Yeah, it really is. And it also, this just goes to show how popular Shadow Empire is at the moment. It's incredibly popular. I actually emailed Vic, the developer for Shadow Empire from VR Designs, and I was like, I'm getting crazy numbers on this video. What is happening here, do you think? I said, is it because the game's just suddenly got loads more popular? And he said, well, there is a Steam sale. That might be part of it. So that might have been part of it. It might be something to do with the Steam sale. I'm going to appoint a herald, I think. And let's get some... Have we done recruit here yet? Nope. Oops. Okay, let's just get this herald out. Rashid here. And we're going to send him off. I got some hyenas on the front line, look. Go and run in and tie up those slingers. I might actually leave... Like, these guys are fast, so we probably want them... I like to separate my fast units out from my unfast units. Yeah, so I think it was Shadow Empire. Well, there was a Steam sale. A lot of people bought the game. It seems like it's really popular, and that's amazing. Because I mean, considering what kind of game it is, yeah. Patrick's saying it's an awesome game. More and more people in my Discord are interested in it. Is that true? Because that is great if so. And I think people are kind of getting bored of regular. I mean, I don't know. I was going to do a video about this, so I mean, I kind of prelude it here. I know this is another thing, I guess, kind of ties into the thing with Explorminate a little bit, but I'm kind of getting bored of like standard 4X games. There's only been one 4X game that's been released in recent months that I actually like. Recent years really, and that is Millennia. Well, Millennia's just come out and it's really good. But I've not had a chance to play it very much, to really know just quite how good it is yet. But I think it's good enough that it's fun, basically. So that's always good. You got a fun game, but I just don't I don't know quite how good it is yet, whether it's balanced or not. I've seen some people say that they think it's not, so it's got some, it might have a few problems, but man, it's that's the only one. Other than that, Shadow Empire is the only 4X game that I've played in years where I've really loved. Oh, apart from Galciv as well, because Galciv's are also really good. Galciv 4 is just getting better and better as well. Had a bit of a shaky, I liked it at the start, but it did have a shaky start, I think is fair to say. And the team have really picked it up. Picked it up fast as well. Like when it released, it was, when it went into 1.0, Galciv was, 2.0, whatever it is they called it. It was in a much better state than it was when it was released into early access. By a long way as well. Okay, we got ambushed here, but I knew that was going to happen. Let's get Rashid here, just getting more Desert Warriors up, and we're just going to get a second troop. Okay. So he can actually do the scourge summons too. Steve Tony says, my favorite feature of Shadow Empire is the managing the leaders, assigning them, keeping them on side, etc. Are there any other good strategy games that have the same level of staff management? Maybe Old World, but I haven't played it in a long time. I think the only other games that really does do that is, oh, these are goblins. The only other game that really does that is Vic's other games, the decisive campaigns, which I've not actually played. I've not bought them purely not because I don't like, war games, because I do, but I just haven't really had the time. Let's get these pikeneers up. Look, wow, 20 pikeneers. That's actually a really nice force. Get some desert warriors behind. Oof, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And we can get this guy doing scourge summons as well. Okay. And these look like things that we want to be saving for... No, they're not fast. Okay. That's not fast either, yeah. So let's just have those guys. We'll just keep the hyenas where they are. I don't think we're going to have much chance of holding on to that ancient jungle. Patrick saying... Oh, Kthan saying, greetings. Hello, Kthan. How's it going? Patrick saying, I mean, my Discord has hundreds of members and generally a bit older, and many are getting tired of many basic 4X. Yeah, I'm the same. I think once you've played Shadow Empire or something and you've taken the time to learn it, everything else just feels a bit shallow. I do like Millennia though. When I first looked at Millennia, I kind of passed it off. I was like, it looks kind of, Civ game, border Civ. But no, man, that game's actually really good. It's quite different to Civ as well. It's one of those games that looks like Civ, but it plays completely differently. But other than that, yeah, I'm like, and so that's the other thing about Explorminate. I think a little bit like it's been harder and harder for me to kind of talk about 4X games on the podcast because it's only like I think like with me, Drexy, and Sean, none of us are really playing 4X anymore. It's mostly Rob's the one who's kind of playing all the the modern 4X games because I don't really like modern game design much. I don't like games that are over streamlined and simplified, and that seems to be the it's a sad fact that games developers now are at the mercy. Let's see if we can do this battle. The games developers now are at the mercy of negative Steam reviews, right? So if somebody doesn't like the game early on, they give it like the game's too hard. That's the big one. Game's too difficult. Or there's some minor UI gripe, or just something that they don't like, or basically they want to refund the game. They'll come up with any excuse that they can in order to refund, and they'll just make up any old crap so they can refund it, and then they leave a negative Steam review. And so the developers are starting to take out anything that's remotely risky in order to negate these unnegatable Steam reviews. You cannot cure moaning people on Steam, okay? There's no way of curing that with better game design. No matter what you do, there's always going to be somebody who wants to just leave a negative review. Like this is something that my boss Brad Wardell pointed out on Reddit one time. He said that like there is something like 1 in 10 Steam reviewers, maybe 1 in 20 or something, they just leave negative reviews, and that's what they do. And if you go and look at the people who leave the reviews, they always leave negative Steam reviews. That's all they do, okay? So you'll go through their Steam reviews and they are literally just negative reviews, and you can't get rid of those people. And they've got their right to leave a negative review if a game sucks. There's no doubt about that. But the problem is that developers are starting to make games to try to negate these unnegatable negative reviews. So they're getting simpler and simpler and easier, and more boring, in my opinion. And that's basically 4X game design. It's just become like that now. Their games are just simpler and simpler, and and I don't enjoy them. Like that's why I play games like this. I like games that are deep with lots of stuff, like lots of content. And I don't care about graphics particularly. Actually, I think the graphics in these games are really nice. People don't realize how much effort have gone into these graphics. I know that they're not, AAA style, but it's funny. I had to buy a new graphics card for work because I was making videos for Galciv and they were suffering. And my old trusty 1080 Ti had finally, was giving up the ghost. I think it's a bit dusty inside and stuff. So I actually bought a quite expensive graphics card. I got the top thing that I could buy, the best one I could buy, because I wanted to future-proof it. And the other thing is that we've got another impending graphics card crisis. And this time it's not Bitcoin. This time it's going to be AI. So people are wanting to do AI. They want to do, use things like Stable Diffusion and run their own version, kind of ChatGPT alternatives on their computer. So the people are going to be buying, and you need big graphics cards for it. So people are going to be buying graphics cards for that as well. So by the way, if you are on the fence about buying a new graphics card, get one now, because once, I think the new graphics cards that are coming in, like by Nvidia, like the 6000 series and stuff, they're going to be out of the price range from us mere mortals, I tell you. So I bought this graphics card, and it's really hilarious because it's a really good graphics card. I can't find a game that will even use 50% of its processing power, apart from the 3D in Dominions, which is like so badly optimized. If you put the 3D up, my 4080 just starts grinding. It's hilarious. And it's, it's like I had to have that for work. I wouldn't have bothered buying such a good graphics card if it wasn't for the fact that I needed to future-proof one at work, right? Because it was horrendously expensive. I felt sick paying the amount of money that I did, and obviously because I'm a business, I can get it kind of written off, but it was horribly expensive. But I don't even play any games that use it. It's literally like I'm playing Conquest of Elysium, I'm playing Dominions, I'm playing Shadow Empire, and these are all games that don't use graphics cards, right? So it's really funny because I've just gravitated towards games that are about gameplay, and I do like nice graphics in games, don't get me wrong, but I just kind of I gravitate towards these. Let me try and catch up with some of the chat. Okay. Yeah, it's CB and Steve are just talking about Shadow Empire. Patrick saying Old World does not have it at the same level. A nice 4X though. If Alliance of the Sacred Sons get done, it will have it in that. Yeah, Alliance of the Sacred Sons is a game based around the leaders, basically. Glenn Elrix, hello, how's it going, sir? He said, I really enjoyed the Explorminate adjacent coverage, especially in the podcasts. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, like what was happening with the Explorminate podcast was because Sean isn't a big 4X player really anymore. Drexy doesn't really play them anymore, neither do I. We were having to basically cover 4X stuff, but then Rob made the decision that he didn't want to cover non-4X stuff anymore, mostly as not on the podcast but on the site, because it was getting a bit too much for him to manage, and that's perfectly understandable, and I understand why he did that. The problem is that then it kind of left a lot of us without much stuff to do, unfortunately. So, okay, we've got Dark Blessing now, so we can actually start getting the heralds, and that might be a good thing to do. Yeah, so we'll start getting the heralds in. I'm actually going to have Kabil here. Have him as part of this group. There we are. So yeah, like it's even though we were, like we had people who would complain that we weren't covering enough 4X stuff, and we'd have people who really, would complain that we stopped covering the tactics games, for example. So you can't really win. It's like one of those things where you're trying to please everyone, and it's not always that easy. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, Ashraf's still got some more moves. These Pikeneers probably kill these guys. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see if we can take this. Okay, we know we'll kill those. Okay, we killed them easily. Wow, I was surprised at that. CB saying I'm finding that shifting away from enjoying the tactical build type games, Age of Wonders 4, Planetfall, and more towards auto battlers. I just feel like I get further with my time input without having tactical combat. I completely agree. I love auto battlers, and I'm starting to like them more than tactical combat games. So that's why I play Illwinter stuff. Mechabellum's a really good game if you played that. Like, I really like that one as well. Right, I'm going to get some Scourge summons up, and we'll see if we can get some climbers to climb over these walls. Yeah, so I like auto battlers as well. Songs of Silence looks pretty good as well. I'm not 100% sure about it yet, but I actually backed it on Kickstarter, so I'm hoping that it's going to be good. Yeah, Patrick Sindar saying I'm exactly the same. Ketun, hello, says, what game is this, by the way? This is Conquest of Elysium 5 by Illwinter Game Design. Is it Conquest Elysium? Yes, it is. Delta V saying, try Shadows of the Forbidden Gods sometimes. Yes, I've got that game. I really like it, actually. Apparently, it's come a long way as well. I'm really curious to see how it's changed, because it was good, but it wasn't great when I played it. And I think the developer, if he's had some time now probably to actually make it great. So, but yeah, I like that. Wojak, hello, man. Sometimes it's easy to forget you're in different time zone. Yeah, I am. SC saying, what is the best recent Space 4X game? Is Supernova any good? Well, look, I'm biased. So if you ask, because I work for Stardock, okay? So if you ask me that question, you need to understand that I work for Stardock. Now, I won't play any games that I don't like, and that includes Stardock stuff. And look, you know, like, usually when you work for a company like that, you've got an obligation to, you know, to promote the company's best interests. Yeah, so I'm obliged to do that. Also, Brad Wardell hired me because he knows I'm honest and he appreciates who people who are honest, and I know that because he told me. Well, he said something similar, like, so, and that's why I like Explorminate as well. So if I didn't like one of Stardock's games, I just wouldn't say anything about it. Okay, I would just be quiet because I don't want to shame them, but at the same time, I'm not going to lie. I refuse to lie. So if you ask me about Galciv, you have to understand that yes, I work for them and I am biased because of that, but I'll be honest and like to my as best as I can and tell you, yes, it is a really good game. I think that it's got some little UI issues still. There's certain parts of the user interface that are unclear, but game mechanics wise, it's amazing. Like, out of all the Space 4X games now, there's only Galciv is one of those where, like, if I'm making a video for it, like I have to at work, and I have to play for like 20-30 turns to get some cool screenshots or something or whatever, I don't want to stop playing it because the early and mid game in that game is so good. I love the planet management. I think the planet management in Galciv 4 is just the best out of any 4X game or any Space 4X game. I love it. I think it's amazing. At the moment, the game's weak point is the combat, without a doubt, and we are about to get a DLC and a free update that's going to help fix it, and the paid update which is going to fix it in a big way. I think. Well, not the paid update is just going to it's just going to improve upon the fixes. I can't talk about it anymore because I'm under NDA. But suffice to say that Warlords is going to be great, and providing that Stardock can pull off the changes so that they are fun, which I'm confident they can because they're good games designers, then I think that Warlords is going to be amazing. Distant Worlds 2 is also good, as Keton is saying. I think Distant Worlds 2 is really, really good now. I've not had a chance to play that. I've never played it on the channel. It's just a bit too long. And it's another game that, like, you know, it's really time consuming, and I can't really play 3 time consuming games on my channel at the same time. But I kind of feel bad because I really do like Distant Worlds. It's amazing. Distant Worlds 2 is way better than the first one now as well. Wojak saying, if you have similar approach to Tolkien, he didn't like Dune, so he said nothing about it. And I mean, he was really pissed at what Dune was. What was it that he didn't like about Dune? Was it the fact that it was overt about politics? I think that might have been it. I can't remember now. Tolkien was a very different writer. I think Dune's a really good book, by the way, the first one. I didn't bother with any of them after Dune Messiah. But and I'm reading Dune again right now, actually, and it's a really well written book. It's just exciting all the way through. I think it's really good. Let's get a pillar of power up here. There we are. So Rashid is going to get another one of those up. I really should be exploding in power now. So let's start banging out loads of these pillars of power. I think that's probably the way to do this. Let's have a look. SC saying, okay, cool. I was not crazy about the base game, but I have heard Supernova is much better. Galciv 4 without Supernova wasn't a good game. It had the bones of being a good game, but it was badly executed. And yeah, can't say any more about that. But Explorminate, we didn't like it very much. We wanted to like it, but we didn't. However, Supernova is way, way better. Stardock seem to do this quite a lot. They sometimes release a game and it's not in a great state at the start, but they always fix it. Like even Elemental, they made good with Elemental. You know, the mistakes that they made with Elemental. That was a really sad story, man. When I hear Brad Wardell talking about Elemental, it makes me sad. I feel really bad for them because it sounds like it was a nightmare project and it was such a disappointment for them. that it was, you know, didn't work out like they wanted it to. Okay, they've got a Star Child here. That guy's scary. Oh man, let's get the hell away from this area, because we're going to lose this army again. Javier Solarte says, I was just going to suggest Shadow of the Forbidden Gods. Ha ha ha. A playthrough of it would be great and amazing. I think the dev and the game deserves all the love it can get. Hey man, I completely agree. If people want to see that, I would happily play it on the channel. I'm not very good at it though. It's been a while since I've played. So just be aware that you wouldn't be getting high level play, I'm afraid. I think I'm going to put up another one of these pyramids here. Oh, okay. We need more action points for that. Let's get this guy the hell out of Dodge. Yeah, he's taking the Maharaja's palace as well, look. Ketan's saying Galcia's weak points is the weird design decisions like stackable star-based bonuses. I'm on the fence about that. I know other people, like some of the other, you know, MVPs on the project and testers don't like it. I think it's one of those things. If you've got self-control, then that is a really, really, really good mechanic, because it's good for beginners, because it means that if they're in a bind and they're in a position they're struggling to win, then they can at least stack star bases to get a bit more out of it. And the AI will still crush you, by the way. My problem with it is that the AI doesn't do it. So I would like the AI to stack star bases as well, but the designers disagree. They think it'll be too much. So yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like I would like to see. I think I'd like to see. I have a house rule with star-based stacking where I only use one per one per system now, and that works for me. One of each type per system. Okay, we've got a desert palace here. I think what we're going to do is, we can get into. Let's go into the desert and we'll do some dark scourge summons. Oh, we got another scourge ant queen. Excellent. Okay, so she's going to go around putting some more free spawn up. Let's try again. I got another ant. Okay, that's what I wanted. Look at that, bunch of big scourge ants. Very, very nice. Let's go and crawl over the walls of that Maharaja's palace, or the desert palace. Javier Salati saying, hi, by the way, being a subscriber for a while, my favorite Let's Play in YouTube. Hey, thanks, man. That's really, really kind of you to say so. I don't know what it is that I've done to deserve such a high praise, but I'm obviously doing something right, and I really appreciate that. Oh, look, we've got a Raksharaja. This is interesting. Look, we got a neutral Raksharaja here. Glenn Ehrlich, Wojak saying, not a big fan of Elysium Auto Battler. While Dominions at least has planning phase where artificial intelligence fights against your natural stupidity. Yeah, but this is the no. You're missing out, man. Like when you've got a game that's heavily based around algorithmic combat, you really have to utilize the game mechanics in order to win. So the joy of this game comes in army composition and spell picking spells, and because there's like thousands of units in the game. There's a lot of skill in this. Like, you get people who are really good at this game, way better than me. So yeah, don't think that Conquest of Elysium's simple. Like, it looks simple, but it's really not. It's a very, very, very complex and fun game. Let's get another Scourge Pillar of Power up here. I want to desertify this entire place as soon as possible. We got loads of money, by the way. I probably should be spending more of it. Let's just get some troops out in our various places, just so we're defending. Because if having some basic defenders in your what is the recruit? It's R, isn't it? There we are. Let's just get some desert warriors up. Spend some of this money. It's not going to hurt anything. We've got lots and lots of money as well. By the way, the free spawn here will do a nice job of slowing these guys down, because they're going to try to kill them and bump into them every turn. Phase Plasma says, love Dune Messiah, it's my favourite. Wojak saying, who controls Balenciaga controls the universe. Good lord. I try not to talk about politics on my channel. I say no more. Glenn Ehrlich saying, speaking of Dune, I really loved the Dune Imperium playthrough. It's such a great game. I was considering playing that, you know. How many of you here who are watching like Dune Imperium? I just want to ask you that question, because what I'm trying to do at the moment, I'm trying to get I get a rough idea of what people like from my analytics, but I like to ask people, like, what is it you like watching? Because I'm curious to see what it is that you guys want to play, or want me to play. Like I'd play Dune Imperium all the time if I had the opportunity, because I think that game's amazing. It's by far it's one of my favorite games that I've discovered this year. It's such a great game, but it's kind of it's a board game, so it'd be good to play with other people, I think. Glenn Ehrlich saying, I'd like to see Shadow of Forbidden Gods playthrough, even if only one game or partial game. Okay, done. Why not? I need to remember how to play it, but sure, why not? I think that'd be a great game to play. Let's get another pillar of power up here. Okay, we're really starting to powerhouse our life force, so I want more and more, though. FaZe Plus was saying, would love some kind of 4X game in the Malazan book world. I'm not sure what that one is, sorry. Steve Tony saying, I'd like a Dominions and Conquest of Elysium game with Warhammer 40k content. Well, there is a mod by, oh man, what's the guy's name? I feel really bad I've forgotten his name now. There's a modder who is also a beta tester, I think, for Dominions, and he's made a Warhammer fantasy mod, which is really, really good. Wow, look at this. We've got a Cyclops here. 155 hit points. Hits like a truckload, between 1 and 31 damage. Wow. It's also got an extra effect. Stun. An area of effect, burst 8. Wow, I'm not even sure I'd kill that. Now we've got fear, so we could make him run away, but he's got really high MR look. Wow, what a cool character that is. I think we'll go for this instead. Rogue77, hello. He's saying 5,000. Wow, congrats. Thank you. Yes, I'm as amazed as you are. You can't see me because I haven't got my camera on, but I'm doing battle mode surprise face. I had no idea that it would get this big. Patrick Standar saying Dune Imperium is nice. I just love classic Dune so much more. What do you mean by classic Dune? Sorry, you mean the classic Dune board game? I never played that, you know. I don't know what that one's like. I think Dune Imperium is a genius game design. Very, very, very high quality, clever game design. I think it's one of the best games I've played in years. Other people are saying, also, Wojak saying, I was reading Dune quite intensely through my pace, though my pace slowed down around Stilgar because I'm about to play Expanse RPG and I still have 3 books to go. Okay. Yeah, enjoy, mate. It's really, really good. Sorry, I don't want to. I just want to go to the stats here. Okay, we didn't lose a single troop there. That's good. Now, I think it's about time to get myself the big Scourge Lord, whatever he's called, the Ritual Scourge Mastery. So we're going to become a Scourge King. That will enable us to get more Scourge Heralds, and then we can really start powerhousing our exponential growth. I've got to be careful around this area. I need to avoid this area like the plague for the time being, until I've got enough troops to be able to deal with it. Let's get some more Desert Warriors up. And yeah, I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna wait to be able to get dark power out, I think. Zamolia Saholi, hello, says Dune Imperium. Kathan says, I like Dune Imperium. Okay, so it sounds like a fair few of my regular viewers, at least, like Dune Imperium, so that's good. Prismatic Flux says, I was enjoying Shadow Empire, but I started playing it myself instead. Yeah, that always happens. And by the way, if that happens, I'm happy. I care less about people watching my videos as I do about people playing the games, because especially Shadow Empire, I've got a real connection to that game. Because Vic is just a good guy and I like him a lot. And he was very kind to put me on the game credits for a little bit of sound effect, very simple sound effects editing I did. So I just want people to play. I really want that game to do well. And this is not a secret, because Vic actually mentioned it on the Explorminate podcast we did last. But he's recently, him and his girlfriend have had a baby, so they've got a new family. So Vic, it's really good to see. I think Shadow Empire seems to be selling really well at the moment. I'm really pleased for him because that's going to be really helpful for him with his new family on the go. So yeah, that's great. That's great to hear. Wojak is saying, fun thing about June, melange in Polish translates to quite intense party, while Raban is a lot of nasty noise. Oh, right, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, my knowledge of Polish is, kind of zero. I like Polish people, though. We've got a lot of Polish people here in the UK, and they're always good fun. Zamolius the Holy says, Songs of Conquest. It's on sale right now, but it's early access. Yeah, I like Songs of Conquest. I've done a video on it, I think. I want to do some more. Actually, did I do Songs of Conquest? Whoa. Wow, look at this. Now, we got kind of lucky here with our army composition. If anything can kill phase spiders, it's probably these big giant ants that we've got. Hopefully our leader survives. This is going to be a bit scary. Wow, I'm struggling to keep up with all the comments. Katun is saying battle mode is here also good at is also a good adaptation of Dune Imperium on Steam that you could play single player. Yes. Yes, I've got it already. I have been playing it if you've not seen. Tim Lago is saying still alive. That's 32 to 40 damage and not 1 to 32. Oh, are you sure? Are you sure it adds the minimum as well? Because I thought I was getting that wrong there. Yeah, I think you might be right actually. 32 to 40, I think that is right. Tim Lago is saying I second the call for Shadows of Forbidden Gods. Okay, why not? Yeah, I'd like to play that game. It's really, really good. I don't know whether it's changed much in recent times. The only thing I didn't like about that game, as always, is I'm not a big fan of generic Unity assets. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But I think now, with AI stuff being so much easier to use, there's no excuse now for developers to be using Unity stuff. They should be just, rather than using the generic Unity assets, they should just be generating all their own art. It takes seconds once you learn how to do it. Like I do it. It's easy. Okay, Patrick Sandar saying classic Dune is more political, wheels within wheels, but it's also older and it feels, but I think it has more soul. Yeah, okay. So Ketan is saying, I wish most AAA had the most amount of polished Songs of Conquest has already. Songs of Conquest is a really good game. Some people don't like it as much because they don't think it's as good as Heroes. I don't know. I think it's probably better than Heroes now. I like the combat in it a lot. Ooh, we're going to lose our commander here, I think. Come on. Yeah, we're going to lose our commander here. These things are so hard to kill. But we managed it. But we lost our commander, so... Yeah, we lost the Scourge Lord and the Scourge Herald. That's irritating. So we're going to have to level up our Rashid here, I think. Go for the Ritual of Scourge Mastery. There's a white wizard there. Let's go and kill him and take his items. What has he got? He's got a spirit ring. Oh, that would be good. And a boost to witchery and troll magic, which is less good. But yeah, let's go and take him out. By the way, he's strong though. He's white magic level 2. Patrick Sandar saying there's a web page where you can play it online, by the way. Classic Dune, that is. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Javier Solarte is saying, I like your playthrough of Dune. Great game. Thank you. Zamolius the Holy is saying, Katoon, 2 years early access, but it's closer to Heroes of Might and Magic than most games. Yeah, it's pretty close. I mean, the thing is, it's different enough so that if you're playing Pawns of the Elysium or whatever, or what of Aditium or whatever that mod is called, it's still going to be different. There's a Helmet of the Dark Knight available. Let's grab that. Where can we grab it? Yeah, I've got it. By the way, I made a big mistake wandering around here. I shouldn't have done that. Let's get some Desert Warriors up though. We can defend this a little while. That would be quite useful. Where have we got? Where can we get a leader out? Let's go. Let's start from here. Look, maybe Chillport. Okay, Shan the captain. He's got the Hades immunity and the cold resistance. We'll hand that over to a more deserving leader later. Let's try and read some more comments. Okay, Rogue77 saying Vic is a genius, man. That's one great game. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't know how he's managed to make a game that is that complicated and that fun to play. It's just incredible. It's really, really incredible what he's done with it. Javier Solati saying, I also second the Shadows of the Forbidden Gods playthrough because idea because I love that game. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll check it out. Zamolius the Holy, Fallout Tactics is free if you have Amazon Twitch Prime. I've already got it. Fallout Tactics, yes. I played that back on release, by the way. Back in 2001, was it? Might have been 98 or... No. I'm going to say 2000. It was when I was living in Oxford. Many years ago, I bought that game. And I thought it was really, really good. It's still a good game, Fallout Tactics. It's, you know, I know some people prefer the standard Fallout, you know, the original Fallout games. I really, by the way, if you like Fallout, I really, really like Underrail. So Underrail is an excellent game. Let's see how we deal with this wizard here. Do those spiders always get to ambush? I don't know. I'll have to check. What's this guy casting on? Oh, he's giving them ore. Oh, yeah, he's got divine aura. Okay, that's kind of... Yeah. Gives ore in a burst of 9. That's going to make things hard to win. Let's see how we get through it, though. Okay, managed to kill the wizard. There we go. Meteor struck down in the jungle. Okay. Got some pikeneers available here. Let's get those guys. Let's get them up here at Chillport. And we'll bring Shan back. Okay, Rashid here. Got Lashes of Darkness, Shadow Form, Bolt of Unlife, Terror. Ah, those are all really good. I think I'll go with Terror over the Shadow Form, though. Wojak saying, you know, Ben, after you're done with Dune, there are some lovely Japanese books of Dune quality, Legend of the Galactic Heroes waiting. I know you keep trying to get me to watch that one. It looked too weeby to me, mate. I don't know. I'm sure it's great. If you have to trick me into checking it out, and that's going to be the way to do it. I know that you're very keen to me to check that. Rashid. Okay, so he's actually got these items here. I do like manga though and anime. Zamolius the Holy says, the output of videos is crazy. I can't keep up. Respect. Yes, I've basically got a very, very understanding girlfriend who is quite self-contained. So she's really happy with me. She knows that the channels are really important to me, and she just likes that I like doing it. So that's really helpful because I think there's a couple of things that facilitate making that easy. One of them is that we don't have kids yet. So I think if I had kids, it would be very, very difficult to get regular videos out, and we've not done that one yet. So that might change at some point in the future, though. And if we do, then yeah, the channel I'll have to go on the back burner, or at least the output will be less. But at the moment, this is what I do this is what I do for fun. Dune Imperium is awesome, says SC. Setun says, yes, the original 2 Fallout games were and still are in the league of its own. Yeah, I completely agree. Victor Mai, hello. He says, Vic is a genius. Yes, completely agree. Wojak saying, Weeby, you mean heretical 2018 version? Absolutely haram. Yeah, probably is, man. I'm not sure which one you mean. The board game that you showed me does look really, really cool, though. Okay, we've got a shake available. Where should we get the shake out? The shakeout. Let's get him here. Let's get him here. Why not? And we'll get some camel riders. Okay, we can use... Right, look, we've got this big, really, really, really big army with a bunch of magicians. This is kind of scary to deal with. So I really do need to level up now to get the high level mage. But once we've got like some better magic, I think we'll be okay. Let's send this guy up that way. We've got ships, by the way, now. We could actually use ships. Wojak is saying 80s is the way. Novels are from 82. Anime is from 86. All right, it's really old then. Victor Mai, hello. He's saying, congrats on 5k, man. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, really, really pleased to see to see so many people just excited about the videos. You know, and who'd have thunk it that people would enjoy just watching a guy in his 40s play really, really complicated strategy games. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thunk it? Okay, we've got a big army, 2 big armies coming in here. I need to dodge these guys for a bit. Look, these Pikeneer guys have taken our troops. Let's go and deal with that. That's something that Rashid can do. Also, we now got enough dark power to cast the Ritual of Scourge Mastery. There we go. So we now Rashid the Scourge King. He's got himself Pyramid Gate. Okay, so we can teleport himself to an army of a Pyramid of Power. We can put Pyramids of Power up as well. What spells did he get, more importantly? Symbol of Dread and Symbol of Unlife. Okay, so Symbol of Unlife does an area of effect burst 100. 1 to 2 damage reanimates victim. Right, that is really, really good. Got Lashes of Darkness as well. Good spell. Symbol of Dread. So area of effect burst 100. Yeah, okay. So that's going to make half the enemy army run away. And it's also... yeah, Fear 1 to 8 versus Morale. It actually does damage as well. Armor negating damage. It's MR negates though. Whereas Terror is armor, negates with great difficulty. Maybe we get rid of Shadow Bolt. Well, Jack's saying, after the Steam check, Priv, I'm going to send you a private message. I'm going to send you one image to explain everything about these 2 videos. All right, you're trying to convert me, Wojak. I'm not having it. Victor Mai said, I've been really enjoying the Dominions videos. Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it because, it's Shadow Empire needs to have the priority because more people watch that, and I've started the series, so I need to end it. I want to finish it, but let's start getting some ships out. I think. But I like to play Dominions a lot. It's one of my favourite things to play. Wow, look at these big armies coming in now. Attacking Crowspire. Okay. Let's just get this guy getting some ships. Army is able to go by boat. Okay, so we've got enough troops now that we can go by boat. Okay, we've not got enough gold for the crossbowmen. Okay, Rashid has he got a slow unit? Yeah, let's just get rid of these soulless. We don't need them. Okay, we're gonna have to escape, I think, from the cultist, and we'll just go raid him, pick up stuff from behind. Okay, so yeah, look, that's you see what happens when we do that big spell. Okay, let's just go to this guy, and we're going to drop the slow unit. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry, I'm fumbling my keys now. There we are. I was just trying to see if I could see those incoming troops. Cell Souls. Ah, these guys are the ones with the Dark Blessing. Okay. So we're actually able to get Cell Souls now. That's good. Start getting some of these guys up. Now, Cell Souls, they're expensive. You only get 2 of them. But they have Dark Blessing, which means that we can start leveling them up with Dark Power. I'm going to save some of my money here, I think. Okay, we've got some Pikeneers available. I don't think we can afford them, though. I think we're just a gold off. Is that right? Yeah. Was Jack saying, who'd want to watch a guy in his 40s playing complicated strategy games? What was the meme? I know him, he is me. So someone's saying, battle mode, how about the 4-player multiplayer of Shadow Empire sometime? I would seriously love that. I would love it too. The problem is it's just so time consuming, and I can't promise to be able to play regularly. And I've already got a bunch of games on the go. So right now I'm going to say no, but that's not me saying no, for never, basically. It's really, Shadow Empire, particularly multiplayer, is really, really time consuming to play. It's more time consuming than Dominions even. And so I just find it's really difficult for me to motivate myself to do it. But I think if I didn't have the channel, then it would probably be, be something that I'd probably like to do more. Come on, ants, you can win. Yeah, there we go. Look, the ants saved my mine. Okay, let's get these Pikeneers up here. More Pikeneers. Okay. And then we're going to get a boat next turn. Another boat. Can we kill one of these armies? I reckon we can. Let's get some more cell souls up. And then we're going to get the Dark Blessing. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that next turn. Okay, those guys are moving back now. He's just trying to take my territory. Okay, we can go by boat with those guys still. I'm going to get some more cell souls. Now we're going to do the Dark Blessing. Okay, they get an armor bonus. And now they get regeneration. There we go, you see. So now you can start getting some really, really strong stuff here, look. So these guys are going to be regenerating and they got armor too. And 14 hit points. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good A. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of ghouls here. Just going to try and keep away from the cultist. Okay, he's just taking those towns and he's moving back. So that's good. I want more of these cell souls. These are going to be really, really useful for me now. Now that we've got so many... Now that we've got Dark Blessing. It's going to be expensive to continually cast it, though. That's the only thing. More hyenas on the front row. Let's start moving these guys out now. Oh, we forgot to pick up the cell souls. Silly me. A really big army there. Definitely want to avoid him. Yeah, let's bring these ghouls up to this main army because ghouls are a really good unit too. Yeah, well, Jack's still trying to get me to watch that thing. Okay. Rashid is going to go and carry on picking up what we've missed here, or what we've lost to the cultist. Let's make that little excursion of his more of a waste of time. Let's start getting some cell swords up here too. Yeah, they still get the bonus. Okay, let's get Joanham here to have all the fast units. And then he can more quickly pick up some of the stuff that we're losing. Now, I'm not going to go too close to the cultist territory. Okay, I was attacked in a pillar of power, look. Okay, that was the... Actually, where was that? Ah, alright, it's here. Oh, damn you. Okay, so we need to go back and go and pick that up. Hopefully these scourge ants will be able to help me out here. But actually I might send Rashid down there to do that job. Now Shan actually has a decent amount of troops too. Yeah, maybe I'll leave the boats here and actually send this guy inland. And probably start collecting some of these ghouls and stuff. Does anybody else have any recommendations for games that they would like me to play? Because I'm always interested to hear. Like, I'm not always going to agree to play everything. Some stuff I just don't like, or you know, maybe it doesn't. It's not going to fit the channel quite so well. However, I am open to suggestions, so please let me know. Battle in Emperor's Hope. Okay. Yeah, we actually did more damage to our own troops there with that spell. That's one of the things about Scourge Lord. He does like to kill his own troops. That fits my playstyle, to be honest. Let's get some more cell souls up. Oh, we've got some swordsmen here too. And yeah, let's go. I think we need to kill this now. Try and take this out. So I'm probably going to get a couple of catapults. Now, Rashid, I think we're going to go with the Dark Blessing again. So they got more hit points. That's good. That's going to go nicely with the regeneration. Okay, and we've got the Point Herald as well. Mellow Inventor said, Distant Worlds 2. It's got customizable victory conditions and has in-game ship design for private and public ships as well as stations. Yes, thank you. I'm very, very familiar with Distant Worlds 2. I was a beta tester on the game before it was released, and I love it. It's an amazing game. The only one issue that I have got with the game is that it's long. It's really long to play, so it's like a bit of an epic trek. But I think it's time. I've been meaning to play it for a long time. I'll have to catch up with it though, because I'm not very good at it. I've not played it in about 18 months. Steve Tony says, I just like watching you play games because you like to think, plan strategies. That's why strategy and roguelikes suit you. You're clear in your thinking and explaining your thought process. Hey, thanks, man. I think I'm a bit inconsistent. I've got a bit of a, like a bit of an ADHD brain or ADD brain, something like this. So I start thinking about one thing and then I change my mind the next minute. It's because my brain works really fast. And I'm not saying that's a brag. It's kind of a curse. My brain works really, really quickly. And I need to be better at structuring my thoughts and writing stuff down, basically. Because I've got formidable strategic abilities if I play slowly and carefully and I plan my strategies. So that that's when I can get good at these games. The problem is like I say, I'm a little bit inconsistent, so I'm trying to improve on that. I get complaints about that all the time. People are like, look, man, you just said you were going to do X and then you did Y straight afterwards, and I'm like, yeah, I know. It's just a kind of cognitive issue I've got. And it's a matter of training as much as anything else. I think I'm not one of these people who goes, oh, I've got a cognitive issue, I can't do anything. I don't believe in that stuff. Like, I think it's like, recognize that you've got an issue, but you always feel that you can do something about it. Because if you just think, I've got a disability, I can't do anything about it, then you're kind of fucked, aren't you? Like, you need to be able to have the ability to take your life in your hands, at least with relatively minor issues like that. So yes, but I appreciate you giving me that compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you. Victim Eye says, it cracks me up how much joy you get out of killing your own troops. Well, it's kind of a defense mechanism, man, because like I don't have any choice. I always pick strategies that make it so that I'm just really, really kind of inefficient with, the way that I handle my own troops, to be honest. So I don't really have any choice. I think it's from playing Blood Bowl, and so I don't know if you know Blood Bowl, but I'm a long-term Blood Bowl player. I played it back in the 90s with Blood Bowl version 2, I think it would have been Blood Bowl 2, the board game. I played it very heavily, because I was a big Games Workshop person when I was a kid. And Blood Bowl, don't get attached to anything in Games Workshop. Oh, big force look. Yeah, maybe a bit too big for me here. I don't think they're going to jump on me, though. I think I'm probably big enough that that's scary to them, I'd say. They've only got one Ithilien here. Ithian, sorry. But yeah, like, so basically, yeah, if you want to learn how to deal with frustration, play Blood Bowl. Wojciech saying, disability, suck it up and go forward. Yes, exactly. That's the attitude. Victor Mai said, I want to see you play Skaven on Warhammer. Which Warhammer? Rogue 77. Only thing that bothers me with Conquest of Elysium is you can see the outcome of the battles before looking at the battle reports. Yeah, it's just one of the things. It's the same with Dominions as well, has that issue. But there's ways you can get around it. Okay, we've got attacked in a pillar of power here. Come on, ants. You can do it. Too many enemies there. Yeah, okay, we just ghoulified a couple of Aryans. That's nice. I wonder if they still got the wings. Okay, we've ghoulified a whole load of these towns, by the way. I'm actually trashing my gold income. But that's again, that's what you want to be doing. Who cares about the people? We are the rulers. Princes of the universe. Okay, Gould feels a slight presence of the dead here. Okay, we can't raise it, unfortunately, because we don't have anything to do that with. Let's get a Dark Blessing. Okay, we've got shock resistance on them now. That's good. Now, you'll notice that it gets progressively more and more expensive to cast. Do I want to jump on this? Can I kill them? Maybe not. Those War Shamblers and the Shamblers are really strong. However, he has got some good spells. And he's only got a Cultist of the Deep. Can I win it? These guys have got quite high MR, look. That's quite a tough battle. We do have our regenerating sellswords on the front line, but not that many of them. Let's go round him, I think. I think that I'm... It's the sort of battle that I like to jump into and just test out, but I think that would be pretty catastrophic if I lost. Machina Opus, hello. Subbed last night after watching some of your Galciv playthrough. Hey, thanks. I really appreciate that. All my Galciv videos are quite old now, so I really need to play a new one, a new game of it. I'm kind of waiting for Warlords. Because I think when Warlords comes in, that game is going to be so good. Okay, we got attacked in an iron mine. Okay, we just weaken the army a little bit. And we, yeah, these guys jumped on my other army here. This is unfortunate. These forces are really strong. Okay, we've got a lot of ghouls here now. Let's join these two armies up. Okay, taking this would be nice. Putting up a pyramid of power here would be even funnier, though. Can we get the pyramid yet? No, we need the pillar first. Okay. He's going to come for me now, I think. But I don't mind. Tim Legault is saying, if you want a distraction from Wojak's recommendation nonsense, you can check out John Johnson's There's Not to Reason Why series. It's space opera with a precog prophet propagandist. Fumble for all your Blood Bowl needs. Don't fall for the silly prettiness from Cyanide. I actually like Blood Bowl 2. I really enjoyed it. I know it wasn't perfect. Fumble, yeah, Fumble's the best way to play, to be honest. I don't care about graphics, so Fumble's, you know, the way to do it. Let's get a Pyramid of Power here. Now, I think on a Pyramid of Power... Hang on, don't you have the... Oh, I thought you had walls on this thing. Yeah. Wojak's just fighting back here. Victimized talking about Warhammer Total War, so I can see you nuke all your own guys. Oh, I see, with the Skaven. Yeah, okay, I get it now. Tim Legault is saying, it's not much like Dune except for God Emperor level of prophetic power. Anyway, these guys are just talking about their stuff. Wojak's saying, anyway, second time I'm saying good night, and I hope it's final. Just one more minute. Hey, thanks, Wojak. I'll see you later, man. Tim Legault saying, I absolutely believe you're going to bed. Leaving the field clear for me to persuade him to read my recommendations instead. Yes, you're winning the battle for battle mode's attention. You've got to have stamina. Okay, this pyramid, by the way, is going to give us loads and loads of power. Okay. Cultist is really big and strong right now. I need to send an army back to deal with the stuff that we're losing. Go that Kraken. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I wanted to get the... Oh, pyramid walls. There we go. So there we can put a pyramid up on this now. Walls up on the pyramid, sorry, so we can actually defend this a little bit easier. Merry Discusser, hello. How's it going, man? Walls are on the 3rd tier. Oh, wait, no, it's a separated ritual specifically for walls. Yeah, there we go. So we've got the walls up. And I'm hopefully I'll be able to hold out if I get attacked. Okay, there we go. Regenerating troops. I think we did lose. Yeah, we lost the Cell there, but not the end of the day. End of the world. So okay, Chillport. We were attacked in. Let's leave a ghoul here. So we're just going to try and take some of this stuff back off the Scourge Lord. The Cultist. He's taken a lot of my stuff up here. There's not really much I can do about it. Maybe if we can get up another commander, that would be helpful. So we've got some more Cell Souls here. Okay, Rashid. Let's send Rashid into this market village just to take that. And we'll grab some. We'll be able to grab loads of ghouls, I think, in that temple. Now, Shan is going to move up and combine his army if he can get there without getting jumped on. Let's get the Dark Blessing again. Wow, Blessing units get Fire Shield. Now we're talking. Let's go and grab this so we can start recruiting some more troops. Timlagor is saying, you have a tower up the far north you can recruit at, I think. Yes, here we are. It's here. Yeah, I might get a commander up there just so we can try to get some raiding troops out. Battle in a deserted port. Catapult's going to do some damage to our army coming in. But we got the big guns in the form of that Scourge King. Okay, there we go. That's the artillery's over. Timagor is saying, are the blessings in a fixed order or just random? They're random. Okay, and he's telling me where the tower is. West of the tower and a bit north. Okay, maybe I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, so our ants should be able to crawl straight over these walls. And there we go. Big spell goes off. That was Symbol of Unlife. So if we can cast that one again, we're going to get a whole bunch of Soulless. I think he's going to cast it again, or another 2 spell. Okay, we're through the gates anyway. And he's casting Terror. There we go, another Bolt of Unlife. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Lost 28 ghouls there, and a bunch of other troops. No cell souls, though. Which is what do we want to start recruiting now? As fast as we can, I'd say. Okay, I did recruit there. Okay, I want to get all the rituals of mastery. Yeah, we still haven't got the big Scourge summon spell, which I really want. We're going to combine these 2 forces. Oh, go away, Weapons Master. We've got an assassin here. Weapons Master is good, but he won't stand a chance against that troop. Okay, let's bring Rashid back down. We're going to get some more cell souls. Let's get rid of the slow units here. Okay, and we're going to grab everything. Shan is also going to hand over this magic item to his liege. Okay. So, excuse me. It's going to clear my throat. We've got strength +1 and more hit points, plus cold resistance and Hades immunity. He's actually really, really strong, look. And he also gets the Dark Blessing as well. So here's a list of all our Dark Blessings. Shock resistance, Fire Shield 2, hit points +4, plus 5% regeneration, +1 protection, and the morale bonus. Okay. Let's get up. Yeah, we construct Guardian. It's off adorning the walls of the Lord's Pyramids. Interesting. Okay. So that's a defensive building. We probably... Oh, here we go. Big army incoming. Going to battle in a coal mine. Okay, we assassinated him in one go. There we go. All right, we can deal with this army. This is easy enough for us to, for us to deal with. Timurgar is saying, scare those catapults. Mary discusses saying, regeneration is really strong in Conquest of Elysium. Right, I've barely seen it, to be honest. I've rarely seen it. What do we want? We've got a lot of troops here. Mind you, the range on his spell's quite long, 10. Yeah, I think we just send in a bunch of troops here, and then we'll do the spells when we can get them. So Shana's going to pick up that ghoul. Another force here. Look, let's pick up all the troops here, including the Solus. Okay, and we'll go and deal with this army. We should be able to win that one. Timurgo is saying, I always love regen, even when it's not actually better than just a power more HP. And he's saying long range spells that almost reach your front line. Yeah, we've got a lot of troops. I'm like I don't care too much about losing troops in Conquest of Elysium. So we got ambushed here. Yikes. Wonder what that is. Phase spiders probably. There seems to be a bunch of those wandering around. Okay, let's see how this battle went. Let's see how these cell swords or cell souls perform against these war shamblers. These things hit really hard, so I'm thinking not very well. Not bad. They are, the regeneration's helping them. We are going to lose a lot of them because these are just really, really tough troops. The ones that survive will be the strong ones. Yeah, we're chewing through these guys. We're going to lose quite a lot of casualties, but that's okay. Now, if you really care about your troops, you're better off splitting your forces down into smaller amounts. I can't be bothered to do that. I'm too lazy. And like this difficulty setting's not high enough that I need to worry about stuff like that. Ian Minto, hello. He says, I can't say because I'm at work, but congrats, homie. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Mary saying classes with regeneration: Troll King, Barbarian, Amazons, Scourge King with Bless, and Priest King with spells. Hey, thanks. Tim Lagore is saying 10 is good range. It's just amusing seeing the huge army. And Mary's saying I might be missing some there. Yeah, I like fighting with big armies, man. Now we did lose most of our cell souls there. And we could probably have reduced those casualties if I'd have had less of these chaffy troops in the back line. But this was a big, powerful army, look. But that's one of his main forces out now, so... And we can really rapidly rebuild what we've got. These guys, they got lucky. Oh, that's why they're hard to kill. They got luck. Yeah, war shamblers with luck. Look how strong these are. So hard to kill. It's gonna have to get really, really lucky to kill them. All right, there we go. And then we're ambushed in some hills. It's just a couple of disembodied soulless stuff. All right. Let's get Rashid back. We need to start rebuilding his army. Okay, there. Finally, we get this Dark Scourge summon. Get some more cell souls up here. Okay, here's another big force coming in. Let's see what they've got. Oh, this is his main. This is yeah. Here's the High Cultist with blunt resistance and lucky void magic +1. Wow. Okay. Wow, he's level 3 void magic. Now he won't have any spells likely for level 3 if he's just a High Cultist, but he can still spam out these spells faster. Yeah. What's going to be easier to defend? The pyramid? Yeah, maybe the pyramid if we got a guardian on here. Yeah, that guardian statue is pretty good. Let's see what happens. He's probably going to try to take back the town that he lost. Okay, and where are we going to get another commander back? We're losing quite a lot of stuff, so I probably should start picking some of this stuff up if I can. There's some snakes in Snellport. I probably should go and take that back. Chillport, sorry. Okay, we're going to skip that one completely. And there's a port at New Water that the High Cultist has taken. Okay, splitting his forces down a little bit. We're attacked in Ashington here. Alright. Let's see what we can do. That's a lot of troops. But we have got less troops now, so we're going to get more magic in. Yikes, is that all we got? Some scourge ants. I mean, don't get me wrong, scourge ants are pretty good. These guys have got really high MR. That's the only problem with this, because I'd be like, normally I wouldn't think twice about attacking that, but yeah, both a symbol and dread, a symbol of unlife. You need a lot of troops in front of you for that to work well. Let's just stay here for the time being, I think. We're just going to hide. We're going to send these ones out. Mary discusses saying, War Shamblers have good armor, so small amounts of weak hits are really bad at taking them out. Yeah, that's it. Tim Lagore, you keeping that hero as your boy toy? No comment. All right, we want to take Emperor's Hope back here. Yeah, we've got a lot less money coming in now because we've partly killed half of our population by going for the try and get the ghouls, but also because we're actually getting outplayed here by the scourge, by this night level AI. It's going to be really, really tough to kill. Let's just see where Benjamin is. Okay, he's running off that way. Going to take this back. Ah, there we go. We got a Scourge Flame. Ethereal, Unaging, Mindless, Lifeless, Scourge Flames. 1 to 25 armor negating damage, and it does decay. Not bad. Yeah, let's go and grab that back. We can take a look at ports, I think, with those. All right. High Cult is doing really well. Battle in a deserted port. Here we go. I don't think there's going to be too much to see here. We're just going to bash these walls down. Yeah, we got some solace out of it. There we go. We shot them off the walls, look. As expected. Now, do you notice the pikes were attacking through that gate? That's really cool. Yeah, these Ethians here are going to do a lot of damage. They did kill a lot of their own troops, as they are wont to do. Yeah, we didn't kill anything of any of importance here. Tim Lagore saying, "Got to go out. Try not to drink the Kool-Aid." Cheers, man. Thank you. Have fun. Man, those ants are really, really tough. Yeah, we're really, really, really low on money now because we've basically lost most of our villages. So we need to go start picking some of these guys up. Yeah, we don't even have enough gold for some cell souls. How pathetic. Go and grab that bridge just for the extra gold. Oh, we'll just drop the slow troops. Now. Yeah, let's send him over here and we'll start picking up some of these here, I think. He hasn't got a lot of troops, but the troops he's got are pretty good. Hey Sean, did you say there's ants in this? I was wondering about that earlier. Yeah, so you've got these ant hills. Well, you can create a queen ant basically, and they move around on their own, and they create these ant hills, and the ant hills create more ants. So eventually, you get like loads and loads of them, and they move like randomly. So it's not quite as you don't get to move them yourself, but they'll create lots of free spawn units for you to be able to take on your enemies with. Basically, they'll just act in your interests in a sort of dumb way. Okay. Mary's saying, yeah, one of the reasons I don't like playing Scourge King, not a fan of playstyles that burn down your own resources. Oh, I love that. I think it's really good fun. You got to, there's a sort of timing that you got to get right. There are those kind of nations are quite high skill cap. It's the same with High Priestess as well. Like you need to kind of time when you think you're gonna win, and then you go around and eat all your own towns in order to to get the victory. Once I picked up on some of my resource production places, by the way, I need to be by the way, I'm being really dumb because I'm not putting up enough pyramids. So that's the next thing to do. There's absolutely no reason to take that Star Oak on, I don't think. Okay, that's where their main forces are. So at least we know where they're roughly based. The ants are also going to take back our villages. That's really nice. That's one of the reasons why I really like free spawn stuff. They will pick up on your resource production buildings. We need more armies, I think. So let's get some recruitment troops. Sorry, we'll recruit some troops there. And I'm gonna start taking some of this guy's resources off him in return. Oh. Okay, we're lucky. We're only on early winter, so that probably won't melt. Got to be careful doing that. Mary's saying, I like continue playing even after I've basically won. Trying to get to the plains, for example, is fun. Yeah, no, that's a good point. And that's one reason why you don't want to burn down your own resources. For me, when I'm done, I'm done. When I'm generally finished. That's what the game to end. That's why you sometimes see me. I don't always finish series if I know I've won. I usually do. My attrition rate on Conquest of Elysium is higher than on any other game, though, I think. Because often you're just kind of just waiting for units. There's nothing really strategic going on. Let's get some more Dark Scourge summons. Oh, look at those. Scourge spiders. Big spiders. 2 armor, lots of hit points. Venomous bite. Oh, yeah, decent. Very good. Okay. Let's get this guy going around here. If they get attacked, then at least they've got these ants to help them. Looks like he's got a cultist or a pyromaniac or something. Okay, we've got a scout available. Yeah, those ants are starting to multiply in a big way. So you can kind of cause your own ant apocalypse with the Scourge Lord. I think we want to go through these mountains here. Okay, we've got a big force incoming. This guy needs to run away. I hope he's going to be able to move off here because his non-swimming units. Oh, he can swim. Okay, that's fine. So he's all right. A couple of big armies though. Yeah, they got a thing from beyond here as well, and some Ithians and formless spawn. Yeah, that's quite a scary army. I think we're going to retreat from that if we can. Mary discussed it. If the Scourge Lord dies, all those ants and anthills go neutral. Yeah, okay, so that's a good point. Okay, he's got a lot of big armies roaming around. I need to start building my own armies up. This is going to be funny. He's going to lose a lot of troops here, I think. Wow, the War Shamblers got through that, though. Okay, that actually did better. They did better than I thought there. Usually, most armies can't deal with that at all. Just Derman has got to escape here. Let's try to at least kill one of these armies. Try to pick up on some of this stuff that we're losing. Yeah, we're going to lose this next turn. Okay, battle in a plane. That was a good hit there with that crossbow on that Scourge Spider. Their front line's going to melt, though. We might get a bunch of Solus out of this. There we go, look. Now, are these spells slow to cast? No. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of Solus out of that. I don't really use the Solus because they make you slow. That's the only problem with them. Now look at these Shamblers going through the water. Very clever. Come on, kill the High Lord. Kill the High... Oh, damn it. I don't think that's going to unfreeze. Oh, there's a library there, look. I have got a bunch of strange things. And a very big army up there, so let's just avoid those guys. I'm going to drop those Solus down. It looks like the High Cultist has actually taken a whole bunch of stuff here. Right. Dem Bonesman saying, oh, excuse me. CB saying, finishing a game past where I know where I've already won is where I struggle. The tedium of the wrap-up is often a dampener on the fun, but not completing it also feels bad. Yeah, a lot of games struggle with that. I don't really get it with a lot of games. Like Dominions, I'll pretty much always finish. Conquest of Elysium, I usually finish, but not always. I try to. I just, like you, I feel bad if I don't. But, oh, look here. We can get some more troops up here. Try and take some of this guy's resources off him. I don't think he really uses much metal, to be honest, but... Okay, battle in the coal mine. Wow, look at these strange things doing quite a lot of damage to me. We're going to power through them anyway. Okay. We lost 8 soul souls there. Wow, that was pretty damaging. And the battle in the Desert Palace. Ah ha ha ha. We climb over your foolish walls. I think I probably need to get some more of these Scourge Lords stuff up. Let's point a Herald. And then this guy, I'm actually going to get him to... What spells has he got? Okay. I'm going to actually send this guy off as a bit of a scout. Okay, we've already recruited him. Look at this ice flow up at the top here. That doesn't look right. That's kind of crazy. You might find that melts next turn. That'd be hilarious. Okay, we're going to take all this back off the enemy. Oh, he's jumped on me. Okay, there we go. He was loitering around there. How was I to know? That's what you get for not scouting. Okay, this is going to be a lost battle probably. Hopefully do some damage though. Maybe kill some leaders. Can we kill the Shambler Prince, I wonder? Yeah, I think we did. No, we didn't quite get him. Oh, what a shame. He was burning at one point. Okay, the ants did their job, though. Okay. I need to go and get this back. This is some good raiding we're doing here. Let's get some chaff up on the front line. Perfect chaff for a siege. Excellent. He's putting these things up in every province now. It's really clever. I think it's really interesting that the AI is doing that. I've not noticed it do that a whole lot before. Mary's saying, I usually keep old saves around and go back to them from time to time, especially the plane exploring ones. Yeah, I keep all my saves Conquest of Elysium. Dominions have very clear and pretty quick win-loss conditions. Not easy to drag out games there. I think it is. I think you can do on single player if you want to. You just basically contain the AI. Although you got to be careful of Dominion pushing. Okay, let's get these guys coming back. I think we want to try and build up another small force here. Okay, let's hopefully those guys don't come for us. I might have messed up there, but never mind. Oh, we've got a basilisk. Death gaze. That's fun for killing your own troops if you enjoy that. Like I do. Mary saying Shambler Princes are really tough. 3 armor and a shield and 20 hit points. Yeah, really, really nasty. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Basilisk is killing all our own troops. So that thing we've got to take out this army. Okay. Okay, let's find... Having a sheik going around picking up... Oh, wow, look at this. Got an army incoming here. Let's see if we can defend. I don't think we will. We really want crossbows for those things. Speaking of which, starting to get some crossbows is probably a good idea. Mixing them in with our other troops. Probably need some more frontline troops as well. Yeah, that basilisk is dangerous to my own troops, so I think we're just gonna leave him here, and he can help defend. Yeah, we've already recruited there. I think I need to start consolidating my forces a little bit better and working together as a group. But this is some good raiding we're doing. CB saying, Mary, I think that's one reason why I'm enjoying Dominion 6. I tend to make 5 to 6 opponents, so maps aren't huge. Shadow Empire is one game where the late game can drag depending on the planet size and opposition. I don't ever get that with Shadow Empire. I just think it's always fun. There's always something to be doing in that. Delta V saying, you know what we should play on stream? Vampires the Masquerade Bloodlines. I think you should keep your sordid little fantasies to yourself, Delta V. I've not actually played that, and you know, like I hear it's really, really good. And it's a classic game. I think it's one of those games that was absolutely broken beyond all belief on release and kind of got fixed up later. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to get more troops, so... See what we can find. No, you can discuss the same Vampire Bloodlines Masquerade. Like, so I've been thinking about playing some RPGs and stuff. It's the reason why I haven't is just because I haven't really been sure whether people will be that interested in it or not. I like playing RPGs. I've got a real bad problem in not finishing them though. Like I think the last RPG I actually finished was like Knights of the Old Republic. And even that, like, I look back at it and I don't think that was an overrated game. I think not a bad game, not a terrible game, but I thought it was fun at the time. I prefer older style games though. A game I'd really love to play on stream would be Grimoire Legend of the Winged Exemplar. It's an old blobber game by Cleve Blakemore. And like, I love that game. It's so good, but the problem is it's long, and again, the chances of me finishing it are just probably 0. What do I want to do here? We probably need to get more power, don't we? Wow, this guy's been burning down these forests, look. I was going to put a pyramid of power up here, but it's probably not a good idea. Oh, got ambushed. Delta V saying, it's as curmudgeon as you are, so it fits, I sit. I have to check it out. Like, it's been a... Yeah, I don't actually own the game. I'd have to buy it. Oh, God. Phase spiders with a strong venomous phase bite and the ability to basically not be hit. I hate those guys. Okay, is that burned out yet? Oh, yeah, I think it would be nice to put up a pyramid of power right next to an ancient forest. That would be evil and destructive. Ah ha ha, climbing ants. Okay. Yeah, you see, I really need some crossbows here. I made a good account of themselves, I think, there. They killed 10 troops, including shamblers. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, we'll put a pyramid of power up next turn. Then we're getting more power. Really, I should be putting up more pyramids of power. By the way, I'm buying iron. That's a bad idea. Let's not do that. Just don't trade anything. If anything, we could probably sell it. Yeah, I'll just leave it. We can use the iron. Plenty of things to use it on. Guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here because it's getting a bit long. I think if the stream's too long, people won't want to watch it later on. So I'm probably done here. Thanks for watching, and thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I'll probably do another live stream at the end of the weekend, I think. Maybe Sunday or Monday, because I am actually working Monday now, but I might play at the end of the day. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. See you later.